black dollar leaves the community after 6 hours. So that means if you go to sleep at 12 a.m. and wake up at 6 a.m., your dollar has already left the black community.
We are living in a generation where the majority of everyone is cutthroat, damaged, battling demons, have hidden agendas, don't know how to give or receive love, findless situationships and sneaky links, don't have any morals and just completely lost. It's very rare that you come across someone who's really for you, that's gonna stimulate you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and financially. Y'all really out here fumbling good people that you come across once in a lifetime, just to spend the rest of yours searching for it in all these temporary people. You'll learn the hard way that not everyone can be replaced, period.
My name is Eagle Eye, the original man of America. You can look me up on Amazon. My book's in the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. I'm the original man of America. And this is my son, which is a famous actor, Ohene Cornelius. He played in Kick-Ass, Blue Blood, Law and Order. He's a very good actor, something that I want to be. And a lot of people don't know this is my son, and I'm introducing my son, Ohene Cornelius. Ohene means born on a Monday, and Cornelius means chief. I got it backwards, but anyway, I ain't got it backwards. Okay, Ohene means chief, Cornelius means born on a Monday, and Opuku means from the royal Shannon family. So this is my son, and we here. He got a beautiful spot down here at the Port Authority, and I'm very proud of what he's doing and how he got it set up.
I'm Ohene Cornelius. I'm the son of Eagle Eye and father of Jeremiah. In terms of acting, I've been in movies and television. In terms of music, I travel and write and produce for people, and I'm here. Harlem River Yacht Club is a black-owned business. We are about leisure and freedom. We are trying to get black people back to the water, owning spaces on the water, learning how to swim again, do things on the water. My goal is to blend being from the hood in urban areas to connect people of business minds and take ourselves a step further. Harlem River doesn't have a yacht club, but it does because it's us. And there's a necessity for black excellence. Again, there's a necessity for a black renaissance. So that's what I was creating with the Harlem River Yacht Club. This right here is the leisure revolution within a place of craziness, a whole bunch of work. They always want black people post-slavery, during slavery, to just work our whole lives and never rest. I think rest is important as natives, indigenous people. There is revolution in rest, there is rejuvenation in rest, so everybody deserves that rest. So what I wanted to do was bring rest to this performance space. So I wanted to hang up my father and my son's paintings, have some of my own merch and my friends' paintings, and allow us to perform live in front of people who don't know us and spread the word of black positivity, spreading the black dollar, the black dollar leaves the community after 6 hours. So that means if you go to sleep at 12 a.m. and wake up at 6 a.m., your dollar has already left the black community. So I'm trying to change that, put my money where my mouth is, buying black toothpaste, buying black detergent. I'm looking for a black-owned car company or car distributor so I can buy a black-owned car maker. It's that kind of dedication to blackness, indigenous, native culture that I'm committed to. I think art was a big connector. We are all different types of people. My father's a different type of person than I am, and I'm a different type of person than my son. We all have different personalities, but we all connect on art and artwork. I call their exhibit 100 Years of Color because when my son turns 17, my father will be 83, and that's 100 years together. So, you know, in color, I'm using that idea of like melanin, but also the color that we paint. So that's the connector for us, that we're all in our own right. Although we've done other things, we've all explored art as a form of connecting with the universe. In my understanding of myself, my father's journey really added a spiritual, I was a part of a lot of that journey. So it really added a spiritual connection with the world. It gave me a higher sense of self. I've been to the mosque with him. I've been to the Baptist church. I've been out to the reservation. I've seen different people call him different things. So I sort of know the era of life in which that person knows him from. And I think that when I say blackness, I don't want it to be confused with just like African Americans. I think that natives and indigenous Africans and native New Yorkers, Native Americans, we are all of blackness. We all have color and melanated skin. And I think the way the last 100 years, Hollywood has fed it to us like everyone is this whitewashed version of ourselves. I think that's what I sort of learned from my father, that there was a limiting representation of blacks in powerful position, blacks in the Native American sphere, blacks throughout artistry. So I think being connected with him and living with him from my teenage years, that really added a spiritual and an educational element where I want to find out who I am and want others to know who they are, because you know knowing your history prevents it from happening again and drives you toward a better future. So when you first come in, it's the Harlem Yacht Club banner. This to me means a lot. This is everything. Like everything is about Harlem is the place I was born. River is the flow that I'm on. Yacht because it's different than a slave ship. Club, we together on the same shit. That's a self-portrait. You should smile or don't. You know. These are my son's postcards. These are artwork that he's done. These postcards: Trump, monkey, and relaxation. You can see these are the glasses I'm wearing right now. This right here is one of my favorite pieces because it's like you open it up and these are pictures from the past. It's my son right here, me with a guitar, my mom in there, my dad holding my son. So that to me is artwork. Family is art. So that's why I did that right here. Kim Jong-un by my son. Basquiat by my dad. Trump, my son. Martin Luther King, my son. Einstein and Tupac from my dad. Jeffrey Dahmer, it's from my son. This C is from on the set of Continental. It's a good keepsake right here. This is all my dad's section right here. I put this here not only because it covers something that's behind it, because sometimes a wall has, but these are the kinds of like this and what's the thing that they give you on 125th Street? What's it called? Not the daily.
Are you talking about the Muslim people?
Yeah. I can't remember, but this is that kind. This reminds me of Harlem right here. These kind of like,
indeed, like
uplifting, positive newspapers that we don't. Amsterdam News is something else that reminds me of Harlem specifically. This is Tonto, Malcolm X, Buffalo Coin. This is one of my favorite pieces from my dad right here because you know exactly what it is, but there's no faces there. But you got the pink toes right there looking over at the dark-skinned Native Americans about to gentrify the world. This is a self-portrait of the artist himself. I don't remember him being that diesel, but in my mind, like for a period of time, he probably was. You know, I see old pictures. I was like, oh, he was diesel. Yeah, it's Geronimo right here. This is his book. I wanted to put this up, like put little tidbits so people can see, like everything that we have. You know, art is for sale, and I think there's nothing wrong with having art commerce, having a connection between art and commerce. These are the t-shirts right here. Harlem Yacht Club t-shirts. Right here, this is my son's wall right here. We got Chuck E. Cheese. This one turns on. This is a picture of a skyline that he painted after we went to go see Monet and Degas at the Met. He did this this was sort of like the inspiration after that. I told him to make a painting in that sort of style, but hey, so we have a price list of the things, you know, Australia, farm life, to the moon, Paris. He does a lot of travel. He likes traveling. I think this is supposed to be Florida or something like that. I'm not sure. I always imagine this is us too, because he got like a dad and a son, sort of like going on the water. Fields, parrot, city life. I like his use of mixed media. This right here is stuff that I got from Materials for the Arts. There's a spot called Materials for the Arts, where we get like upcycled materials. So we upcycle old things and make it a part of the experience. This right here is our music section. The drums are in the back, but definitely this is the music section right here. This is a painting by my boy Lyndon McCrayola. He did Malcolm X as a wolf. This is for Halloween, but I always just liked it just in general. I was like, Malcolm X as a wolf, that's sort of like personification of like how you have to like sort of become the big bad wolf to protect yourself. This is from my boy Rob Lee. He took this in Ghana. So he was a part of the Fearless Artists Gallery, and they blew it up for him. Now he's trying to, like everybody else, we're trying to get our art out there for sale and maybe inspire someone with our art. You know, we work very hard. That's the point of the Leisure Revolution. We work so hard, and it's got to be for something. So it's usually art, recreation. When you go to hotels, there's got to be art on the wall. So why not make it black art that's ours or owned by our family? That not only increases the value of it, but increases the value of your life.
Absolutely.
It's my boy right here, Stanford. He got waffle tacos. He sells vegan tacos. You can take a flyer right there, my guy. Yeah, the music and everything is on there. It's waffle tacos. He has vegan tacos. This is another one of the. I just using them as like markers for like humans, and these are sweaters that I used to own. And you know, we got a bistro table for people to sit down here. It's quaint. I have a bigger vision for the yacht club. Where we have a movie theater, we have a golf course, and that's my goal and my dream. So that's what I'm working toward every day. Just having extreme luxury and positivity. Art is revolution. I think that your life should be of some sort of revolution if you are in a position where you need to fight. You know, my dedication is to inspiring young people of color who was born here, who maybe they don't want to be the person who sells crack to say that I got out the hood this way, or they got up the hood. I don't want to say out the hood. I want to say up the hood, because a lot of times there's nothing wrong with the hood except for it needing to be cleaned up, it needing to be cared for. So, and a lot of times we're not given that hope. So for me, art is that hope. Art is that revolution of hope, and hope is revolution. Rest is revolution. So it's not just, you got to think about like Gandhi, Martin Luther King. These people fought in different ways. There's also Che Guevara. There's also the Black Panthers. Not only are the Black Panthers known for like walking through the streets with guns, but they're also known for starting the school lunch program. So those things are revolution. Those things are peace is revolution as well. So it's not just, no society thus far has willfully given up their power. You know, no society thus far. I think even in becoming democratics, in the republic societies or in those monarchs and things, they had to fight for them. So we, in some way, we have to fight, physical or mental, and that's all right. I'm not a shy of a physical fight for protecting my freedoms, but also there's other ways to fight. You don't have to just walk around with your fist out all the time to prove that you're strong. I'm here till January 3rd. Last show is January 3rd. I'll be doing a comedy and music show where I'll be opening for myself as a comedian, and then I'll perform as a musician. That's the last show on January 3rd. We'll go late that night. And then after that, you know, follow us on Instagram, Harlem River Yacht Club, the website, harlemriveryachtclub.com. Our goal is just to keep building. Hopefully we get some grants, some donations. We're gonna try to make a movie. Yeah, the goal is to keep building residual income and funds that are positive and uplifting the community. That doesn't mean I'm perfect, so if somewhere along the line that I slip up in my own personal life, I apologize, you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that I'm not going for the best place for African and indigenous people to rise up as human beings.
I'm very proud of him. If it wouldn't be for him, I wouldn't be sitting here doing this here. I'm very glad that you interviewed me, can present my work that I did and my grandson work. But the funny thing, how the creator worked, he gave my talent to not my son, he gave it to my grandson. And I always wanted to be an actor like my son, but it didn't bounce that way. The creator gave the art to his son and not my son. So I appreciate you interviewing him. We're down here in the Port Authority, and he'll be here to January the 3rd. And I appreciate you meeting him and giving us this interview. Chief Eagle Eye, the original man of America.
We are living in a generation where the majority of everyone is cutthroat, damaged, battling demons, have hidden agendas, don't know how to give or receive love, fineless situationships and sneaky links, don't have any morals and just completely lost. It's very rare that you come across someone who's really for you, that's gonna stimulate you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and financially. Y'all really out here fumbling good people that you come across once in a lifetime, just to spend the rest of yours searching for it in all these temporary people. You'll learn the hard way that not everyone can be replaced, period.